G'day guys, it's Wolffy here, and today I'm going to show you a car that I'm calling a plug and play tune. It's the Lexus VGT, so it's available in the Lexus dealership, and I'm actually surprised that I haven't seen anyone do tunes for this car because it really performs quite well against the group rated cars. So usually you'd need a GR3 to do well in the GR3 races, but this being a road car actually performs amazingly well, so I'm surprised that no one's actually I haven't seen any tunes for it before. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments that you might have or any ideas that you have for cars, builds, or any race ideas. On to the tune now. As I was saying, it's pretty much just plug and play. So I bought the car, I bought the tyres, and I think that was pretty much it. Everything else comes with the car. So I've got the racing hard tyres. It comes with the suspension already. Suspension's already set height-wise, but the anti-roll bar I've pushed to 6 and 6, compression to 35 and 35, expansion to 45 and 45, natural frequency to 4.10, 4.10. No need for negative camber. Toe angle is already set at 0.10 out and 0.20 in, and the differential is already set at 10, 40 and 40. I did change the rear downforce to 993 and the front downforce to 706. ECU already comes with the car, and that's obviously left at 100%. I have put 200 kilos of ballast on and set that to -1, so slightly forward, but the car's still only at 1.26 tonne, and the power restrictor's at full, so you're getting full power out of the engine. Transmission comes with the car as well. I tried this out at 300, but I actually think that it's probably better set at around 290 or 280, probably 290, just to make sure that you're using the entirety of the gears. So 6-speed, you'll basically use about half of 6th gear as you head down the straight. Other than that, obviously there's no perma mods, there's no weight reduction or anything like that, so it literally is just buy the car, put on the tyres, adjust a couple of settings, and you're away. And this thing performs, as I was saying, surprisingly well against the GR3 cars. So you won't have any trouble winning this race. In fact, you'll probably win in a reasonable time. Most of the sort of 25 and a half minute runs that I've taken at this race have been in Group 1 cars, but this car, it's really good on the fuel, it's great on the tyres, so you can do a one-stop race, and straight out of the gates I leave it in fuel map 1 just to get ahead of the pack. So basically for the first lap I'm in fuel map 1, and then I dropped it down to fuel map 3 from there on. You could probably do it at around fuel map 2, but if you are doing that, you might not want to rev it out too much. So you'll probably notice that I'm not revving it all the way up the rev range. I'm cutting it about 75 to 80%. Now the best thing about this car is the braking zones. It took me a while to get my braking zones right because it's nothing like being in a Group 3 car. You can basically brake half of the distance that a Group 3 car would need to, so you make up a lot of time on cornering. And speaking of cornering, it corners amazingly well. It's nimble, it doesn't slide out on you, it pulls up on a dime, and it basically runs the same sort of pace as a 800 pp tuned Group 3 car would. So as you can see here, you have no trouble getting past them whatsoever, and with this thing you can take corners heaps faster than you would in a Group 3 car. So I'm actually really surprised at how well it corners. So up into P7 at the end of lap 1. So now I drop it into fuel map 3 and basically just plug away at it for the next 7 laps. So at the end of the 8th lap, no, that's not me catching up again from the back. I've now passed everyone and I'm lapping people. So I've lapped for the last 6 places there. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to put another set of racing hards on, and I'm going to fill it right to the top, and now you can pretty much stick it into fuel map 1. I put it in fuel map 2 for a while because this was my first crack at it, so I wasn't exactly sure how well the fuel was going to last, but having done that, I've now worked out you can pretty much just stick it in fuel map 1 and thrash away for the next 7 laps, and you're gonna knock it over easy. So at this point I was just trying to chase lap times. As you can see there, I've got a 1 minute 38 I think, 1 minute 36. So I think this thing can easily do 1 minute 35s, possibly even a 1 minute 34 if you line up all your corners. And you know, I was still getting used to the braking with this car. You brake so much later than you would in any other car. So I think if you have a couple of cracks at this and you learn how the car performs and where to brake and where to accelerate, you're going to do 1 minute 34s. So that's about the same sort of time as you would in a Group 1 car. Now at the end of lap 15, I'm coming in and I've just crossed the 25-minute mark. Now this was by no means a clean race. Like I made mistakes, went up against the wall a couple of times, overshot my brake markers, but most of all I was undershooting my brake markers. I was braking way too early and forgetting how quick this thing pulls up. So as you can see there, it was 25 minutes 12 seconds, and obviously you get the clean race bonus. So there you go guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I hope you have a bit of fun with this car. It's great to get out there and have a go at grinding for some cash in a different car. So I've been trying out cars that people wouldn't usually use and just trying different tunes just to break the monotony of grinding a little bit. It gives you a chance to try something different, and this car is definitely different. You know, it's totally different from the Group 1s you'd usually be using, or the Group 2s or the Group 3s. It's a road car, but it performs so much differently. So it's kind of like, you know, learning the race all over again. It's great. So there you go, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave any comments for any ideas you might have in the comments section. Until next time, take care guys. Bye.